just came out onto their balcony. They're literally...
Welcome, everybody.
Off we go into the wild blue. Yeah. No, I'll let you have that one. I'll let you have that one this week.
So here we are. We got Kevin out of town. Jeremy here running the 21 Gun podcast from home, from my new home. It's kind of nice. I'm still kind of getting it set up. Kevin abandoned me and went to glorious Texas.
I'm in the hill countries of Texas as we speak. I guess I was stationed here about 18 years ago. And I don't remember it. Like, I'm driving around. I'm like, where the hell am I? I have no idea where I am. I was about, 2 hours south here. I was about an hour south of here. And now I'm in, it's beautiful out here, man. It's freaking awesome. I love Texas.
I would say it's Texas. How can you go wrong with Texas? You just can't. You can't.
I would like to do a little shout out, a little thanks to the Garrison Brothers Texas Straight Bourbon and Whiskey. They're not a sponsor of the show, but driving around Texas in a rental car with a 6 and 7 year old, the Garrison Brothers, not while I'm driving, but when we got to it's helped me get when we got to the hotel, it's helped out quite a bit. So thanks to them. It's hot here. It's like peak summer at this. Well, it's not even peak yet, but we were just in the pool. We were just hanging out. I love it. Freaking love it here, man.
So tell everybody, why are you in Texas?
Good food. We have not had a meal where we're like, that was shit. Every single meal, even like just we would pull into random places and we're like, this food is awesome. No, that's not what we're here. I don't know. I guess the cat's out of the bag a little bit. We're probably going to relocate down here. Not official yet. You guys remember Andrew Marr, who I actually got to hang out with yesterday? Awesome dude, former Green Beret, TEDx speaker, Joe Rogan alumni, and patient of Dr. Mark Gordon, the same doctor that took care of me. Got to hang out with him, and we might be opening up a clinic down here because everyone knows I'm a PA in the real world, and he... I don't know. It's all in talks right now. Again, we're just checking out the area, see if it's what we want to do. Our family, our friends, everyone is still in North Carolina, so it's a hard decision, So I don't know. We're just checking it out, and we'll see.
So he went for a potential job interview, and he's like, "Fuck it, we're just staying for food."
Yeah, no, it's totally, the food is unbelievable. The bourbon's pretty good. The freaking rattlesnakes, I'm not cool with that. I'm not cool with the what do they call those? We have them, like giant cockroaches and spiders that you could throw a saddle on and ride. Yeah. And then actually, if you look, I was gonna go live from over there. I'll end this down. This is like a river or something over here, and I was gonna go sit by the shore with some meat in my back pocket and just not pay attention to it. No, I'm kidding. There's alligators like right here. There's a shit ton of deer. Like, I don't know. We drove by. I'll send you some pictures. When I say shit ton, 75 deer just walking around. They're just like, no one's hunting them, I guess, because they're looking at. I rolled down the window. I was like, "Hey, deer!" He was 10 feet away from me. He looked at me and he's like, What do you want? I'm busy eating grass.
What do you want with me? I'm leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah. So, hey, speaking of rattlesnakes, we went to a rattlesnake farm. See, that's the beauty of Texas. It's like you can visit another country, yet you're still in America. It's like there's stuff here you would never see. We're driving down the road. We see this big red and white sign, and it says rattlesnake farm. So I'm like, yeah, we're going there, even though I'm scared. You guys have no idea. My fear of snakes is through the roof. I am ridiculously afraid of snakes. But I'm like, I still got to see this. So we went in, and they had it was like, who's the guy? What's that show that was real popular when COVID kicked off with the tigers?
Oh yeah, Joe Exotic. What's that?
Tiger King. Tiger King. It was like the Tiger King. I kid you not. And we're walking around. We go back, and I see these buffalo, and we're looking at the buffalo. And then, can you play that video? We hear this in the background. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Would help if I actually added it to the stream.
Here we go. We see this. Listen. So there's these two assholes are behind us. These things is who I'm calling the assholes, and they sounded human. I thought someone was mocking me as I was looking at the buffalo.
Maybe they were mocking you.
It was crazy. These guys, I mean, it's I like to go over into that like weird Joe Rogan deep end alien stuff. It was like having these humanoid things. They said that didn't do it justice. The way they sounded like people until the very end, and then I actually thought it was someone howling at the bison that we saw. But yeah, that was pretty cool. I can't think of what else. I mean, I tried to hang out with as many folks as possible. I forgot Grunt Style is down here. I think they're in San Antonio, right?
Grunt Style is down there. Yep, they're in San
Antonio. I believe they are. They're somewhere, and I remembered just as we came in today, and we only have one more day left. So at some point, we're going to hang out with them. If I move down here, we'll definitely do like a co-show with them. What else? Shout out to the Heroes Cafe in Conroe, Texas. So we're driving down the road, and there's an accident. So I take a left. We're looking at different areas of Texas. Conroe is way out in East Texas. And I pull up to this building. I think it's a VFW, but it's not. It's a cafe that a Marine started up, right? So this Marine starts up this cafe. It looks like a VFW. He's got tons of like antique stuff. He's got, it's an awesome place. So I go in there, and there's this dude. He's like 6'10", high and tight haircut, t-shirts tucked into his jeans. He's got a big Texas belt buckle on. He's got snakeskin boots. And I look at him and I go, I walk up to him. I'm like, hey, excuse me. He's probably 70 years old. I'm like, were you a general? No. I asked him, did you wear stars on your shoulder? And he goes,
of course you did.
He goes, yeah, I might have wore a few of them. And he's like, Stephen Hummer, Lieutenant General, U.S. Marine Corps. And I'm like, dude, have you? I assume you've met generals or you've seen generals. They stand out like
like a sore thumb. You can't
like
miss
a sore
them.
thumb. Even like colonels, to some extent, they have a look to them. Not lieutenant colonels. They're just kind of like working class guys who actually got to that level. But it's when you start getting to the political level, they have a look to them, a very polished.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's that lieutenant colonel level. They're like, yeah, either I'm gonna charge the shit out of you,
I'm gonna bail, or I'm going
leave.
to become a politician. But that's it, really. Things are gonna go back to normal next week. I forgot my list of potential guests. You guys know who they are. I can't remember. We got the guy from Firefighter Chronicles, bald head. Just look up his YouTube channel, funny as hell. He's going to come on and talk about dark humor. We're going to talk about the crossover of military and fire. So Matt, don't call him Matt Matthews. Don't call him Matt Reeves. We'll enjoy that show. We have Amos. I can't remember his first name. God damn it! I'm drinking. So I'm on vacation.
That would be my excuse too.
Just trust me. We got good guests coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Tonight's going to be maybe a quick episode. Jeremy has got some hike coordinators on. He's got Charles Schrader. Did I say that right? Schrader?
Yes.
He's got Ricky Schrader from Silver Spoons. and NCIS or whatever that was coming on, which is cool. I don't know why he's on because I don't think he was a veteran. And we have Brandon Allf finally coming on the show. Brandon was one of those first guys I met. I think he was on my first hike. And, you know, Brandon, he's like 10 feet tall, big beard. I'm like, oh, is this guy a snake eater? Is this guy some sort of special operator? He turns around, I was like, yeah, I love your show, man. I'm like, sweet, my first fan.
And you know when he gives you that love, it's not like that overbearing love. Even when it's in a longer hug, it's like that, I love you, bro.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, that hand job in the bathroom. Yeah, he's pretty.
Oh, yeah. You've had one too?
You were there?
I was holding the door shut. Sorry.
Yeah, so, man, that's all I really have. You can bring up those guys, and I'll stay on as long as I can.
Yeah,
I don't know.
man.
I don't want to take away your special Jeremy show.
Well, then if you want to take away from it, I'll just pull you down now.
I'm moving away for a second because there's people up on the, like, right above me. Can you hear me? Am I talking loud enough?
I can hear you, yep.
Yeah, there's people and they're just staring at me while they're drinking their wine. They have no idea what I'm doing. They think I'm in like a Zoom meeting.
Yo, he's totally TikToking right now. Kevin is
I'm in a COVID Zoom meeting. Hey everyone, hey TS reports go. All right, I'm going off the deep end. So yeah, bring up your people and
all right, here we go.
Let's find out about these hikes. Who's first?
Bring up Tulsa. Welcome, guys.
That's in Oklahoma, right? I just realized I was doing all this Texas. I was hyping up Texas, and I know there's a rivalry between Texas and Oklahoma, isn't there?
Oh, just a little one. Yeah, just that much.
You guys are
that far. I'm sure it's a little closer.
You're like 3 hours that way, I think.
Yeah. So it's crazy you guys started talking about Joe Exotic because I have to bring it up. We are fully owning our Oklahoma title for 2020 and going Joe Exotic theme this year.
I am
nice.
so glad you are because that makes me so happy.
Mullets, mustaches, and tiger stripes, baby.
Was Joe Exotic in Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Was
and
he
now
really?
he's actually in Fort Worth. So
yeah.
What was the Carol something? She was down in Florida, right?
Carol fucking Baskins.
Fucking Baskins. God.
Carol fucking Baskins.
I had no idea he was in. And you know what? I can tell you, I was walking around that snake farm today, and everyone that was in that show must have moved to this snake farm because I was like, oh, look, that guy's missing an arm.
Sounds about right.
Right.
So, Charles,
why do you think the actual Air Force had to come in and help?
Wait, are you Air Force?
Yeah.
I have to point. Sweet, man. I was Air Force. Gotta love it.
Go Army.
Combat control.
The people that just went, they just went in and slammed their door.
It's crazy guy's out here talking to himself.
Combat control.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You got oh shit, my AC's hitting. Did you get your green feet tattooed on your backside?
No, I never got my green feet. That's a pararescue.
Oh really? Oh, okay. My buddy, God, I rode across the country with him. Mark Esposito. Did you know him at all?
I was in from 07 to 2012.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm gonna have to interrupt you on this one. That's like saying, "Hey, man, did you know John Doe from the such and such?" Like,
yeah.
No. CCTs are a small community. These guys are high performers. These guys go out with, the SEALs. They go out with the Rangers. They go with everybody, right? And they call. I don't want to talk about your. I'm a fanboy of your work. I've seen it in action. I was a C-130 guy. I used to watch you guys blow shit up all the time. So if you were here, I would be on my knees.
Wait, you're a high performer?
He's always on his
That's bullshit.
No, man. I'm just a regular, everyday dude. Honestly, like everybody here, we're all high performers.
Yeah, listen to
look at it that way. We do what we had to do.
Mr. Humble in here. These guys, they go on YouTube and look at their swim training. That alone, I would be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, if I was in, I hate to, but yeah, I would tell people, and I do tell people all the time, don't do anything high performance. Literally do a job that you can do for 20 years, get that retirement, and get the fuck out, because it's not worth it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
operations.
it's not.
Operations can mess you up a little bit. I was operations. I got out. I assume. Yeah, I was gonna say. Assume you got hit with something of some sort. So yeah.
Oh yeah. But,
Either that or you worked for the Tiger King. I don't know. One of the two.
Oh.
No.
What?
No
Dark
Tiger
humor.
King over here.
All right, end stream now.
Yeah,
I'm just
come
kidding.
All right, Jeremy,
But
you ask
this is
questions.
my actual service dog.
Oh, let's see him.
Let's see if we can.
Hey,
Skip.
puppy.
Come on, look up.
Oh, I haven't seen him in forever.
That's a good dog. All right, hey Jeremy, I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna let you take it. Too many. What do they call that? Chefs in the kitchen. I don't want to screw things up. But yeah, you guys take care. Brendan, I know you're in the green room. You probably can hear me. I love you, and I'll see you guys when I see you.
Enjoy, Kevin.
Later.
Now that I can get back to this, so welcome to 21 Gun. I do not know you, Charles. So how long have you been a part of IW?
I have just under a year now, actually, as far as leadership role, getting into the coordinator position.
So what got you into wanting to be into this small group of people in the organization that puts forth all this effort to just want to give back? What drove you to want to be a part of that?
Really, my biggest drive is being on the ledge myself back in the time, going through what I did on the civilian side and the struggles, the homelessness, the addictions, all of it, knowing what I felt in those time frames, I couldn't bear to have anyone, I don't care if I know you or not, to have anyone go through any of that. And
I understand.
I'm going to do everything in my power to prevent that.
That's kind of what we do, man. We're here to save lives, So you said you were in the Army, as you said a minute ago. What'd you do in the Army?
So, so I was a runner-upper guy. I was a 15 Romeo Apache crew. Everybody's gonna hate me for this. Crew chief. I was a crew chief. Damn it, take it. Yeah.
just accept it as it is. That's where it's at.
Exactly.
So how long were you in for?
I was in for 4 years, from 2008 to 2012.
So just did the 4 and said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah. No. After deployment and all those fun times in the military, I was like, nah, maybe not my cup of tea for a whole time.
I understand that. I did that with the Corps, and then I switched to the Army. So I did a little of both. So I kind of understand that. No, I got dumber because they said Marines make dumb choices, right?
Oh, true story.
It's a little bit of a true story. I'm just not willing to tell it unless I have a few drinks. With that being said, so what led you to, how'd you find out about IW?
Okay, so if we're going to go into detail, I sit on my throne every morning and go through my Google news feeds while I'm starting my day. And randomly, it put up a story coverage of a hike in Maine or Maryland or something. Doug Capizzi was the coordinator for it. So whichever state that was. And, I kind of got out of my hole on my own. And one of the big things that got me there was comedy. I would listen 10 hours a day, just Pandora straight stand-up comedians. And so it randomly brought up on Google, and I read through the story and the mission statement to bring veterans together using humor and camaraderie to improve mental health and prevent veteran suicide. And the second I read that humor and camaraderie, there wasn't any thinking about it. It was just, this is my cup of tea. That's exactly what saved me right there. And I need to be a part of this.
Well, that's exactly what most of us would feel, at least from those that I know and those who I have met, including your friend next to you. You remember me, man. You remember me. So you've been to a couple hikes.
Yep.
What is one thing that you've absolutely taken away from each hike, that's something you could lump together besides the humor, besides the saving lives? Because that's what we want to do. What is something personal that you've done or seen or witnessed or been a part of that you've gone home on a hike and said, wow, this is what my life is?
So it's actually something that hits me every single day. Like even though you brought up subject, man, I've got goosebumps right now thinking about it. It's the network, the veterans, and even some of the civilians that volunteer at all these events. The network that is built and the drive from every single individual, not the individual, not necessarily the organization, just the people that are a part of this. If you're up at 3 a.m. and you put a post on Facebook saying, hey, I'm struggling, I'm alone right now, anybody want to talk? You see in 2 hours, you've got over 100 comments on that. Hey, I'm still up too, dude. Hit me up. Let's talk. And this, you couldn't be alone in this group of people, even if you tried your hardest at it. And that is one of the things that moves me so much every single day. I mean, I'll wake up in the morning and see one of those posts, and I will get goosebumps every single morning from seeing how caring and how much everybody's just there for each other. I mean, it's just like being in uniform. I mean, you can roast each other, you can dog on each other, but no matter what, if you make that call and say, hey, you've got more than plenty of people on the other end.
Oh yeah, I've seen it numerous times between posts of different hikes saying, "Hey, we got a vet in trouble. We got a hiker who needs something." I've seen just numerous people, not just one person, not go hours at a time. It's instant. Someone's usually up and just watching it blow up just to rush to save a life to stop this, the stereotype and this epidemic of suicide that's going amongst veteran community is just amazing. That's why I'm still around, because it's something to believe in. And I completely agree, man. I'm glad you're here. Being that you've gone to a couple of hikes, what have you seen these hikes and what we do for others? Have you encountered people who have gone through similar situations and been able to tell their story?
Man,
Go for it. Go
for it, man.
Well, we actually met each other through a hike, and I told him that I got really low, and Charles advised me to give up my pistol, and I did, because I was.
Sorry, man.
I was at that point. And when I went to the Jacksonville hike, I did. I gave it to a close fellows SOF member.
We're glad you're here, man. Sometimes it takes that. Sometimes it's a drastic moment that not all of us ever want to deal with. Actually, no, none of us want to deal with that. I never want to know someone, or I never want to hear that, hey, man, I have to get to that point. But it's when you get to that point and you realize that, hey, I got to make this call. I got to do something. I need help. And that's the strong part. It's not the giving in. It's the asking for help. And I'm glad you did, man. It takes a lot of strength to do that. And it takes even more strength to continue on. So I'm glad you're here, man. So what has NW done for you, man? Besides save your life.
yeah, right.
Well, I mean, I did start the 2015 hike in Fort Worth. I thought this was really just going back to, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to be in Silkies. Okay, if you don't like it, you don't have to look. You don't have to enjoy it. Nobody asked you. We're just going back to those good old days.
Yep.
And that really humbled me. It really got me to just reevaluate. Man, this is what is cool to me. I don't care about anybody else.
Right.
I love you. I'll take care of you, but I don't care what anybody has a say while I'm wearing silkies and a tank top, and we're out going across the country, and we are coming together. That is the ultimate point. We go to these hikes, and then we go to the local establishments and we enjoy time. We give back to the local community, which I think is really a good, strong point.
I couldn't have said it better. It's getting to that point, and that brings me to my next question: is you're setting yourself up for this Tulsa hike coming up, which I'm looking forward to it because I would like to at least try to make it. No guarantee. Oh wait, actually, that's Jacksonville, North Carolina. No, I will not be making it.
Yeah, no, we're same day.
I feel like an idiot. So yeah, next year I will live through y'all. But tell me, your hike's coming up this weekend, 2 days away. What's going through your mind, and what do you have in store for the hike? At least don't try to spoil it, because if you have some things that are coming up that you don't want to spoil for the hike, you want people to like go, oh shit, we're doing that. Then don't say it yet. But
so I think the biggest thing about my hike right now is the Joe Exotic theme, man. You get to go mullets, mustaches, tiger stripes. You get to full on out and own the destination. It is awesome. So I think one of the biggest things going through my mind as the coordinator for this is hoping I'm reaching as many people as I can, especially being one of our first here in Oklahoma. I want to make sure I'm reaching everybody that I can. And that's probably my big, I guess, concern, worry going into the hike is making sure I can reach all the people that need it. But also remembering the flip side that with this hike, what these people take away from it might be what their battle buddy needs to hear about and stuff like that. So there's a flip side, a positivity side to it, but I think that's probably my biggest concern with it. We're going to be having tons of games and giveaways for us, and I'll pretty much leave it at that. It's going to be a hell of a day and a fun, awesome day.
Nice. So are you guys having a meet and greet Friday night?
Oh, yes. So we actually have a Shady Teas dueling piano bar here in downtown Tulsa, and it's actually owned by an Army veteran, some Chinese linguist turned to bar business owner. Hell of a guy, but this dueling piano bar, after traveling the country, this is one of the top coolest bars that I have ever fucking seen. It is legit.
That's awesome. So you guys have like anything going on the day after? Some people tend to do like a brunch. Do you have a gathering afterwards, or just kind of like hike's done, see ya? I'm just kidding.
No, I'm trying to figure out some type of brunch item for our post hike. I know a lot of our travelers aren't planning to leave till Sunday afternoon, so I'm trying to make that flip side outside of the hike a vacation. Show you some spots around the city, draw up some maps and stuff like that. Explore it while you're here.
Maybe real quick, if I may,
go for it, Nicholas.
Maybe the River Spirit. They have a good brunch over there.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
So I think we might have figured out brunch.
Brainstorming.
All right. Team effort.
It's how it works, man. So question, do you guys, now coming to the last part, with your hike, do you have any kind of COVID restrictions, anything you want to say regarding wearing masks, grouping up, things like that, just to kind of get out to your hikers?
So I definitely recommend bringing a mask. I think our establishments, our protocol here still in the city is still at least in the restaurant bar scene, they prefer you to wear a mask until you get to your seating and start drinking and hanging out and stuff like that. So I encourage everybody to bring a mask with you. If not, we're going to have some on hands. We still will be doing a COVID check at the check-in for our hike. But other than that, our city is actually starting to get a little more lenient on that. We're going to have the whole hike element instead of the whole group, a situation that some of us had to deal with last year. So it's really getting limited, but just to be on the safer side, definitely bring a mask with you.
Nice. Well, I hope you guys are excited as everybody else is. I mean, granted, no, I can't be there because I'll be in Jacksonville, great North Carolina. It's going to be a good time. I hope the weather is fair for y'all. I know sometimes it isn't. Savannah. Yeah, I name drop.
I thought Savannah was perfect. Like
Last year was
always.
great. 2 years ago was a tropical storm.
Oh, still hiking it. Screw it.
Yeah, no, yeah, the whole day. It was a good time. But I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm glad you guys are you guys have your hike up and running. I know we have at least 70 plus this year, so it's good to see you have more cities on. So I hope to meet you guys. Well, I met Nick. I hope to meet you again, meet you one day, Charles. And next time, don't plan it on a North Carolina hike. I'm just kidding.
You bastard.
Hey, anytime you want to come down to Texas, barbecue is on me.
I got you, man. I will definitely also be down there for Fort Worth myself for the hike. So I'll be there.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm already cooking brisket.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, okay, it's Texas brisket. You had me at brisket. So do I put a ring on it now or later?
I don't know if your lady would like that or not.
Sorry, I know she's watching. Sorry, honey.
Love you. Feel like he's spoken for.
Smoking
for
hot.
having us, brother.
Thanks, guys. Take care. So, with that being said, who's going to Tulsa and who's going to Jacksonville? If you are going to Jacksonville this weekend, be prepared. There might be a lot of shenanigans. Tulsa, you can't go wrong with mullets. Mullets, it's just, you know what, Lewis, I'm calling you out. He's got a mullet growing. He's got some sick pit vipers. It's perfect. You got to see him. So next, I'm going to bring on our Fort Lauderdale coordinator. You guys know him. You guys love him. You love his hugs. It's Brendan. And he's delayed.
Nah. It's good. Glad to be on here.
Oh, you fixed your connection. Oh, I love you. Thank you.
I have no idea what I did. I just alakazam.
He went ominous dominus and everything. So what's up, man? How you been?
Good. Just coming back from that Jacksonville hike 2 weeks ago, and then getting this hike here in Fort Lauderdale, all situated. Dot my T's, crossing my Q's, doing some X's and O's and all that good stuff around the corners.
Nice, man. I'm crossing fingers to try to make that one because it's Fort Lauderdale and it's you. So I mean, personally,
it's definitely a rough one to choose too, because like we're splitting the states here. I am right. Parting my Red Seas, as the Bible people say. You got your West Coast, Oceanside. You got your East Coast. They love to call me Big Papa. I'm throwing that out there. It's not really that good. I'm just,
No, it's good enough. I mean, we all. You say Big Papa, and people go for that hug. It's kind of over at that point. So, you were in the service, obviously. What branch and how long were you in?
I didn't know I was in the service. Shoot, dang, I was in the Marine Corps.
I still forget too.
I was in the Marine Corps 4 years.
Good 4 years, that's it, man. Yeah. You just said I'm going to learn how to do radios, and then never do it again.
Yeah. So what made you a radio done.
What made you want to join?
Honestly, I tried joining at 15. Too young.
Really not legal.
Yeah, 16 still too young. 17, I had the chance. Couldn't get the waivers formed, and then 18 just wanted to get away, see the world.
So what's that? Did you go to Hollywood or Paris Island?
I was Paris.
Oh man, so you were on your way to college and got stuck in a swamp. 10
I
points.
did.
I did the same thing. I
didn't even apply to the right college though. Apparently.
It's like, man, I'm gonna go to Florida. How'd I end up in South Carolina? What
the
hell? That's awesome. So, how'd you originally find out about IW?
I want to say it was in an email, if I'm not mistaken. I was subscribed to Vet TV back in 2017. I think is when I first started seeing like the ads pop up on Facebook. It was in an email from them. It had like Irreverent Warriors on the bottom or something along those lines. It had it within there. And I had no idea. So from there, I started looking at it and I found it. And Cincinnati, I think, was 2017 as well, maybe 2018 in the summer there. And that's kind of how I discovered it. Just seeing buddies go there in 2018. And then I went 2019 and yeah.
Damn. So getting out, what was transition like for you?
Very smooth. Um, I already had a decent job lined up, so it wasn't too terribly rough. Like not knowing what I was going to go for, get with. I was just waiting for the final day to say, "Hey, come down here and work." Uh, no, I would say I probably had one of the smoother transitions that veterans can have, and it just came to knowing somebody and being experienced for it.
That's awesome. So, and for those of you who don't know, transition can be
It can be a
a pain in
painstaking
the ass.
process,
It is
yeah.
could be the worst. So, like some people do get lucky enough and have their disability go through right away. Some of us who are older it took a couple of years for the VA to like, oh, you're hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe we could probably help.
I think the best thing is saying just, hey, if you have that determination of getting out or staying in, like if your mind is set on one of those others and you're at that 6 month mark, don't blow it off. Start looking and applying for those jobs
Oh yeah,
outside of military because you never know what's going to land you.
that's true. I mean, when I got out, it was literally go find a job, pat on the back, good luck, and
Yeah.
we good for the best. Take care, big guy.
I mean, I had 2 months that I wasn't working besides being a little bouncer, barkeep, whatever you want to call it, at a local bar. So it was like it was just money for me at that point. I was just waiting for the go ahead.
So finding IW in the bottom of this email, what motivated you to just get up and go, I'm gonna go hike in Silkies?
Um, so 2018. Let me make sure my dates are correct here. In 2018, October 31st, one of my good buddies from the recruiting station killed himself. And, it was towards the end of the hike season, if I'm not mistaken, of the 2018 year, at least that I knew of. Like, I didn't know events or anything along those lines. And then 2019 came around, and Rome, as most people know, Wade, or,
Wade, yep.
yeah, he put on a hell of a hike down here in Fort Lauderdale. And, it's my home city. So I came to it, and from there, it's just been smooth sailing.
So I went last year, and Fort Lauderdale was just a great hike. That was right before
I thought it was a bit hot.
it was a little warm. We had some sprinkles every now and then, especially right at the beginning. But it was a good time. That was like right at the beginning of COVID too.
It was too. It was right after the Super Bowl, right before COVID lockdown. It was like perfect timing.
I mean, I can only hope that Florida's hike kind of behaves itself because Florida, the weather's very, very testy. You can either time it or it's bipolar, so you never know where it's going to go.
We're hoping we timed it right. We don't even know the forecast for next week, but we're hoping we timed it right.
It's all about hopefully good timing.
Yeah.
So being with IW for a couple of years now, especially going from start to up till now, what has it done for you, and what have you now taken away from this personally?
Personally, it's a good question. It helps. At least it helped me, I should say. It helped me see some of my flaws, and that caringness that I guess I give is what I've been told by a few people, that I'm just caring, or I don't know, I'm like a nice person, whatever, something along those lines. As you were saying, the hugs. It's just something about doing that. It doesn't only, I guess, make somebody else feel better. It makes me feel great too. It's like, oh, I haven't seen you in 3 weeks because you were at this hike, and now we're here together. And I run up, especially with you, and we do our little hugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
After we do those, it's like a great feeling to me, at least. And it's like one of those, I know you might not even have a shitty time. You could be having the best time of your day, your week, your year. You could have the greatest time ever. And then, we just do that, and you don't even know if I was having a great time. Like, my day was good, mood, feeling, whatever, feeling down. But we do that, and it's like everything's gone. It's just a euphoria, I guess, that you could call it.
Yeah, it's a little euphoric moment of just
Yeah. And just
everything's going to
doing
be
that
good.
during the hikes is just I take it every time, and it's so great feeling.
That's the one thing I've personally myself, just like with you, is taken away is you doesn't matter how far you are, the time difference between each other, the time between hikes, you can always have that friendly embrace with someone, and
Yeah.
it's still at that epic level.
As what it was when you first met each other, or for us, it's been at least, I think it's been about 2 years, because we first started in Savannah, if I'm not mistaken, and that was
Since I've seen you.
no. I'm saying
Oh,
since
it's
we
like,
did the hug thing. Yeah.
well, the
for
last
the
one
hugs.
we saw each other not long ago, but yeah, the hug thing. I mean,
Yeah.
that was one thing. You just came up and you were just big old bear hug, and everybody now somebody's calling me. That is weird. Odd. Yeah. Well, either way, so seeing that, it's hard not to have that kind of unconditional, almost I wouldn't say, say unconditional love,
I
but that
mean, you can say
bromance,
that though.
that bromance.
It is unconditional though. It's like no matter if it's I just met you or we've been friends. That's an unconditional love that turned into a bromance, at least with us.
Right. And it's taken time to finally accept that kind of care that people have for each other. Because I know a lot of us, especially myself, when I first joined a hike, you're like, I
It's
don't know who
hard,
they care
yeah.
about. I don't know if these people give a shit about me. Some still
Yeah.
don't. Point being is that when you find that group of people, even if it's someone new or you continue to build those relationships, it furthers our mission of what we do to not only save lives, build that camaraderie,
It
and
does
continue to
everything.
extend our humor.
It's the best.
And freaking Matthew, not Matt, James Reeves. For those of you who know the song Romance, that's yeah. And we do know, because thanks to Jerry, because Jerry's a teddy bear too. Brendan, you're a teddy bear. We love you.
Yeah, I've been called a bear. Maybe Teddy was a few times in front of it, but I've been called a bear before.
So coming up Fort Lauderdale, what can we expect from your hike?
I didn't know I was having a hike, first off.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise to me. Shoot, what day is it again? The 17th or something like that?
Yep, 17.
Yeah, so you can expect great time, great food, beaches, nice weather. Praying that it's nice weather. You can expect some awesome giveaways. I know if you guys are following us in the group, there's a
I've been
few
watching.
that have been posted on there. So there's a few good giveaways on there. There's a few hidden ones that we can't tell about. There's a few that are, you've seen before that were kind of hot ticket last year. And there might be even another little surprise that we throw in there. We're not sure yet on that, but we're working on it.
It's a great thing about surprises. You never know what you're going to get,
I don't
especially.
even know. I'm the one that was trying to set it up, and I don't even know if it's happening.
So with that being said, raffle, and we do tend to do raffles at the beginning. Are you guys having a meet and greet where you start to sell that stuff as
Yes.
well?
So our meet and greet is the same place at our starting point from 6 to 9 on that Friday. It's called Original Fat Cats. Pretty nice little bar.
Oh, I remember that place. Okay.
Yeah, it's very nice. So hopefully I don't know how many viewers you got that pulled up. I'm sure. Hopefully I see all 1,000 viewers of you there. If you're not coming to my hike, you better be going to Oceanside. Like
That's a bit of a change. So you're going from Southern Florida to Oceanside.
SoCal. Yeah.
I mean, I'm from Southern California, and even I know that's a hell of a trip. So if you can make it, I hope you make it. But I would definitely say I'm a little biased.
A little biased up Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. For other cool surprises, you guys just got to come and find out. That's a surprise in itself.
Kind of beat me to it. I would ask what the COVID restrictions are, but
it's Florida.
Florida, there are no restrictions.
As you guys all know, though, you got to go to certain bars. They can deny you service for going without a mask. Same as the restaurants. It's everywhere. If you're walking down the street, you ain't got to have it on. Just got to be mindful of it when you're inside the restaurants. And
So
bars.
there you go. Bring your mask no matter what, because some businesses are still enforcing it. So just even as for
Just
the
do it.
organization, just do it. Just bring it with you. And if you don't have to have it on, even at the moment it happens, great, but still have it no matter what.
You have it on you. It's like a condom, you know. You never know when you need it, but you got one. I don't have one either.
Still looking. Well, I guess I'm kind of screwed. I got my mask.
Got the mask though. I got one protected.
Oh no, I think we're gonna die one way. But no, I mean, I'm glad you're back with coordinating, and I'm glad you have a hike. I know a lot were canceled last year because of the beginning of COVID, and that was a big hit. So it's good to see you again, and I hope your hike goes pretty well, man. Anything else you want to put out there?
Yeah, if you're not going to come to mine, like I said, go to Oceanside. I'm not greedy. We're one caring organization. So, you know, one or the other.
Oh,
if you're not going to make one of these, I mean, I will be. Fort Lauderdale's great, you know, hey. But if you're not going to make it one of our hikes, hey, you got Fort Worth. I saw Jerry popping up a few times.
Yep.
Might see me there, might get a hug. I don't know.
See, Jerry's good on hugs too, man. He's a hugger.
I know he is.
He's a hugger. So
I was almost tempted to cheat on you with him. You know,
you better not. That is ours. That is ours. You better not. I mean, I might rent it out a little bit, but
it's ours. Yeah.
So, but appreciate you being on, man. I look forward to it.
You guys
I'm gonna try to make it to the hike. Enjoy, man.
You too.
So, for those of you who don't know, you can go to reverentwarriors.com, go to our events page, and look up all your local hikes. Upcoming hikes, obviously, we have Tulsa, Jacksonville on the 10th. We have Oceanside on the 17th, along with Fort Lauderdale, Des Moines, Iowa, and Fort Worth, Texas on the 24th. And then coming in the beginning of May, Indianapolis and Salt Lake City on May 1st. If you guys are looking for gear, we do have some new gear in the Irreverent Warriors web in the shop. For all you who know Nick Saywall, you can thank him. He brought us some epic shirts. All I can say is get yours on the website. If you're not getting one of your crop tops, you're missing out, because I mean, I'm gonna have to order mine. It doesn't get any better than that. So don't forget to head over to reverentwarriors.com, check the site, get all your gear, man. Don't forget your silkies. Need your silkies. If you guys need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. I know this is kind of a short episode tonight. Kevin will be back soon to take the reins, if I even let him. I have to lock him out of all the equipment so he can't access anything anymore. This weekend, I will be in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Tomorrow afternoon, we're doing haircuts at the some groom place. I just looked at it once and booked a haircut. Be going live tomorrow at noon with the 21 Gun Podcast. So if you guys would like to come on, get a haircut for the hike, or even hang out, come on out. We're going to be having a good old time. Matthew, not Matt James Reeves. Ooh, he's also bringing homemade marshmallows. So please show up. On top of that, it's to help a local veteran business who's also a hiker. So go ahead and show up tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. And Saturday during the hike, come find me. I'll have my 21 Gun shirt on. I'll be doing interviews throughout the day. We're going to start compiling them into episodes and start posting them on sites for you guys to listen to, just to kind of get, testimonies and such from the hikes and how people feel during the day. Thank you, Matthew. I almost called you Matt. It's called the Groom Room. Going to get a haircut there. I mean, got to get rid of the mop, It's going to be a warm day. So if you guys need anything, head over to irreverentwarriors.com. Check your local Facebook pages. Go ahead and post. If you need someone to reach out to, call, text, write, email if you have to. Some of it, instant message, slide into a DM, at least respectfully. Please respectfully. And, we're all about saving lives, and we're all about being there for each other. We're a family. If you can't be a part of each other's lives and you can't take a moment out of your day to help save a life, you're wrong. That's what we're here for. I hope you guys take care. Head over to 21gun.net and also buy some gear from us. We really appreciate it. It goes towards helping with new equipment, especially for Kevin. It goes towards making sure all this stuff stays up and we can keep bringing you guys information and kind of screw it around a little bit if I can. But this is Jeremy in control. And I think I want to leave you with one thing of not to do while drunk and around tanks.
Get out of the tank.
You're not my dad.
Get out of the fucking tank. I am your dad.
You're not my dad.
I am your dad. Get out of the fucking
I'm in a tank and you're not.
I will call
I'm literally
Get
in a
out the fucking tank.
I'm literally in the tank. You're
Get
not.
out of the
You're not my dad.
Literally get out of the tank.
Tell Major Middleton. I don't give a fuck.
Stop.